I'm just going to jump right in because the idea of really having kind of a whole missing link or a gap in developing trust behind our brands. And we all know our brands are trust marks, right? We know we're supposed to be trusted advisors to our clients. And so it's not like the word is a foreign concept to us, but you don't have to look any farther than like the recent LinkedIn Edelman Trust Barometer study that came out. One of the things that they said, and they do a worldwide study over 32,000 respondents, is that 61% of them, these are our buyers, think that we are being intentionally misleading. 61%.
61, that's huge. But can we really blame them? As marketers, we know all the tricks we pull, we know the punches we throw. So can we really blame them? And how do we avoid them feeling that way while we throw our punches, right? I think that's the key juggling act that we have to play over here.
Absolutely. And, just to kind of accentuate that so that we kind of lay the foundation here for the conversation, there was a different study that came out that said 74% of B2B buyers don't believe the customer evidence that we present to them. So how we package up what we do for our clients and what we could do for you, they're not buying it. Right? This is why the self-service B2B buyer journey is growing and growing and growing, and they're waiting longer and longer and longer, doing more and more of their research before they ever want to talk to us. And if they do want to talk to us, they have their top choices already in their mind. Right? So this is a big issue for us. Right? This is an issue that we can't just sit back. And in fact, I think it was Forrester recently in one of their surveys, and then the analysis out of it said, this is the number one thing that CMOs should be focusing on is building a plan to create trust behind the organization. If we don't have trust, we don't have anything. That's like a built-in, relationship dynamic, right?
Absolutely.
So I want to talk to you about, you talked right away about we lose trust because we tend to focus on just getting the customer. But like as CMOs, we really need to focus on the post-sale journey, right? This isn't just a customers now baton pass, right? Customer success has that. We're on to the next one. Tell us a little bit about your thought about, kind of like beyond product sales, but into building customer journeys and partnerships and why that's so important.
That's a great question. And I think you've established it really well in terms of the start point being the sale, right? Because at the start of your journey, whether you're in marketing or in sales, you believe that the end of the journey is the sale. You do all of this to get the sale. But the fundamental shift that you realize as you go up the value chain, and you realize, especially in the B2B industry, is that the sale is not the end point. It's actually just the start of a much deeper relationship. It's not the product itself that you're selling, but you're selling a longer relationship with the client. And that is something that we often lose focus of, that the real work in a journey begins after we sign that contract. Now we have sold the product. Now, does that product actually achieve the goal that we have set it out to do? Do our clients actually get the value that we have committed to them? And that kind of narrative that we build with the customer is what will help the customer see us as a partner and not just a vendor. So for B2B companies, embedding ourselves in the customer journey where we are not selling a product, but we are selling a relationship, we're enabling mutual success. The more you succeed with our products or services, the more we grow together. And that is a crucial part that marketing can play with sales. That ongoing engagement, the continuous feedback loop, co-content creation, opportunities to keep the conversation with the client going. All of those things in building that relationship is something that marketers can really help with over and beyond that initial sale, that transaction that has happened.